You are wrong about Edge in AEW. Adam Copeland, formerly known as Edge, that's why I don't even hear myself say that, is now All Elite. And there's mixed feelings about his decision to go to the other company. Now, there's some people happy about it, some indifferent, and some people are just plain not happy about it, especially this person. What? So for those of you who despise this move from Edge, let me give you 5 reasons why him going to AEW is the perfect decision and why it makes sense. Number 5, retiring on his own terms. Now, as I've stated before, Edge, he's still Edge to me. Edge was forced to retire in 2011 from a neck injury. This injury came during a match on September 24th, 2002 on SmackDown against Eddie Guerrero. This no disqualification match ultimately led to ladders being in the ring. Now, during one of the spots, Eddie Guerrero pretty much gave an European uppercut to Edge and he fell back onto the ladder. Now, in an interview from WWE, he said this about that spot.
Hit me with a forearm uppercut, and I bumped on the ladder and I heard a crack, and I thought it was a ladder.
Now, Edge did finish the match, but this injury would have him out of the WWE for over a year. He had to receive spinal fusion surgery to repair the damage. Ultimately, almost 10 years later, would have to retire, but he got his second chance, making his surprise return at the Royal Rumble in 2020, which was one of the most impactful returns. I still get goosebumps just thinking about it. Now that he has the option and the choice to retire on his own, when and where should be his decision. And the best possible option for his WWE exit is number 4, which is his final match in WWE was the best possible option. What better place to close out his last chapter in WWE than his hometown of Toronto? And who better than Canyon? Not than Canyon, but who better to have that match than the person who was involved in the incident that led to Edge making his return. And not only that, but he got the win. That sounds like the best case scenario, and it's even better than WrestleMania. Sheamus was the best person to have this last match. Sheamus revealed on an episode of SmackDown that there was never before seen footage of an episode from his YouTube series, The Celtic Warrior Workouts. During that episode, Adam had a bike accident where he fell off and he got up that quick. This gave him that spark and confidence that he could possibly take bumps again and enter the squared circle after his forced retirement. He credits this moment to his return, and it makes his last match on August 18th SmackDown the perfect ending. His family was there, he was in his hometown, and he was in the ring with the guy who got him back in the ring. The only thing that could have been more perfect is something that we can't get in WWE, which is number 3, Christian Cage. He now has the opportunity to have one final chapter or 2 with Christian Cage, the guy who he started it all with. This opportunity to finish out his career with one more feud or a team up with Christian perhaps is the only way to have a fairy tale ending. Now, Edge and Christian have been in a WWE ring together, but it wasn't in a wrestling capacity. They used to have the awesome, was it the cutting edge that reeks of awesomeness? Nope. It was something like that. They had that back, I believe, in 2016, and they also had the New Day on at Fastlane. I do remember that episode. But now they have the opportunity to get back in the ring together. And this is all the while Christian Cage is doing some of the best heel work in his career. The timing couldn't be more perfect for Edge to come into AEW because of that fact. And not only just that, he also has the opportunity to do number 2. Oh, wow. Oh my God. Did I just say? Number 2 is his presence can help AEW. Now, depending on if the Buckaroos, as Jim Cornette calls them, and the other AEW roster, if they're gonna be receptive to it, he could potentially be a locker room leader and help them get through this rough patch that they're going through. I say that because he's coming from a place of stability and professionalism compared to AEW. He immediately came to Dynamite and gave one of the best promos on the roster. And again, like I said before, with Christian Cage doing some of the best heel work period in the company, this is gonna definitely get some people invested. Now, I'm not saying he's gonna be a cure-all, not by any means, and he's not gonna be a draw like CM Punk. Part of that is because Edge has been back in the WWE, in the wrestling atmosphere for 3 years, whereas CM Punk came back after 7 years directly to AEW. Not to mention CM Punk is a household name. But I do feel that his presence there could potentially give them something that they're missing. He also spoke about people that he wanted to work with in the ring like Samoa Joe, Jon Moxley, Kenny Omega, Swerve, and Sting. and there's a lot that he can do in AEW, which brings me to my number one point on this list and why his decision made the most sense. He's literally done it all in WWE. And it's just that simple. What else left is there? Edge, on paper and in real life, has one of the best careers that you could have. 11-time world champion, Triple Crown and Grand Slam champion, 2-time Money in the Bank winner. Remember when he took it from Mr. Kennedy? 1,000-time tag team champion. Not really, but you get the point. A Rumble win, King of the Ring, and not to mention he has the most realistic feud I have ever seen on TV against Matt Hardy, with the love triangle of him, Matt Hardy, and Lita. And this is before he missed 9 years of retirement. Unfortunately, he was forced into early retirement around 2011 due to that neck injury we spoke about earlier. And a year later, he was inducted to the Hall of Fame. So then there's that. He's also a WWE Hall of Famer. And then after that, he returned in 2020 and received one of the biggest pops at the Royal Rumble that I think I've ever seen. Since then, Adam has added another Royal Rumble win to his resume, a WWE main event at WrestleMania with the still to this day champion Roman Reigns, and he had a farewell match in his hometown, a ride off to the sunset type of match for his last in-ring bout against Sheamus. What else is there for him to do, man? This man is truly a WWE legend. Now, one of the things that I didn't list before that Edge has done,
you think you know me,
is find one of the best entrance themes in WWE of all time. Now, you can watch this video on the screen where I have to guess WWE theme songs with only 3 seconds. And if I miss any, I get punished. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you back in the ring. Peace.